Sir,
So, question regarding the adoption. So, Vishaka also connects to adoption, is it? Kunti Devi Karna.
You said Vishakha also?
Vishaka Nakshatra is also connected to adoption, right? Kunti Devi Karna story.
Okay, I mean, that way, most of the nakshatras can be connected, but you need Rudra there because Vishakha alone cannot be Karna. Some people say Makha is also Karna, etc. So, I will say Vishakha also possible because Vishakha is not having any shakhas, right? Vina shakha yaiti Vishakha. So that means somebody who has no children, right? So you go, adoption is generally done by those people who need children and who are generally not having children. Possible, I don't deny. But I will use mostly this one and try to judge it based on the other thing.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. GK.
sir,
Hmm.
how we should consider this, sir? Like Lagna Lord Dispositor, you said 60% and Lagna Lord 40. So
Hmm.
Lagna Lord Dispositor in, for example, 8th house, and Lagna Lord is in 7th house.
Hmm. Add up
So
these two.
8th house, yeah, okay.
Add up these two.
Even, mm-hmm.
It will work.
And even Dasha Lord.
Even for Dasha also, yes. But generally, Dasha, look at it like a simple Lord. Okay, don't use the dispositor. You will already you are adding up too many.
Right.
In
Okay.
fact, use it the other way. What is it dispositing?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Done?
Mostly yes, sir.
Okay. Was it too fast or is it not enough explanation? Enough, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
No, nothing like fast or something. It was
Okay. Okay. Somebody sent a thumbs up. All right. So let's say, I mean, unless people have questions, I have enough time. So let me wait for a couple of, maybe another minute. Still 2 more minutes actually officially left. But you can still ask. I can stay back and answer your question.
So could you maybe mention that point again? You said that you have to look at the Lagna Lord of the D9 chart and then see where it is placed in the D1, and then look
For
at
the
the
general
nakshatra of
health,
that.
is it?
Yeah.
So I have done videos on how to identify disease in the English. Okay, go to the website, go to the videos. Okay, go to YouTube videos. Okay, click on English and type disease here. How to identify, quickly identify disease, part 4, part 3, part 2, part 1. Enough information I have given here. That is one thing. I will still repeat what I said. What I'm saying is, make a note of the Navamsha Lagna. Go to open your Navamsha chart. Make a note of your Navamsha Lagna. Okay, your take any Navamsha Lagna. I am taking, let us suppose I am taking Aries. Okay, Navamsha Lagna is Aries. In the Aries, if you have Venus, let us suppose Venus. Now, who is the lord of Navamsha Lagna? He is Mars. What is placed inside Navamsha Lagna? Venus. Now, close your Navamsha chart. Come to your D1 chart, the Rashi chart. From the Lagna of your D1 chart, try to see where is your Mars and the Venus. Why? Because those are the two planets that came from the Navamsha Lagna, right? If these two planets are not in 6, 8, 12, that is a good position for generic health. If they are in 6, 8, 12, it is a bad position for generic well-being of the health. Some or the other trouble keeps coming, etc. General health is not that great. But this is a very thumb rule kind of a thing. But it will work 99.99% of the times. And the other rule is everybody will have some or the other issue in their life. I mean, we call, arogya is a word. Arogya means arogasya bhavaha arogya. Somebody who does not have any disease. Disease means what? It keeps you on the bed. You can't do your normal daily routine. So besides that, somebody has some neck pain, small neck pain is there, but it's okay. He's doing his daily job. He comes back home, he sleeps well, goes back to office. But neck pain is something which is bothering him. He went to the doctor. Doctor said, change your pillow. Doctor said, buy another mattress. Doctor said something else. He went on doing everything, but the neck pain was, persistent. It did not go. How will you know that? You know it because your Navamsha Lagna is a particular sign, and that Lord is placed in Swati, and that's why you have the neck pain. Or if it is placed in Purva Shadha or Mula, that means you have the back pain. If it's in Purva Shada, you have the urinary tract infection, right? Or you have digestion issues, Purva Shada. That way, I have explained for each nakshatra what can be the possible disease in the nakshatra itself. Okay. If you do not know, then you have to read the whole nakshatra. Somewhere I must have definitely said. Okay. Shruti.
Okay, sir.
Okay. More
Got it.
than that, I have given, actually, this will be a little long one, but go here. Don't be worried with the images. Okay. They are a little scary, but try to understand what actually, sorry, what actually makes it. Okay.
So one more question. You mentioned in an example for Lagna Lord in 10th house, you gave an example of multiple planets in 10th house. And I think you mentioned um, generally people would think that this person is very well accomplished, but that may not have been, that could have been the case if sun was not there, you said.
Yeah.
Could you explain more about that?
I'll repeat the sentence. So every Lagna, right, has a Lord, right? In that case, when I explained that example, the Lagna was Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, right? Saturn does not like one planet always. One is, that is Sun. Saturn doesn't like the Sun. Saturn is dead against Sun. Similarly, Mercury is dead against Mars. Same thing. Mars is dead against Mercury, right? So each Lagna has a planet which is the Yoga Bhanga planet. Such planet gets associated in the yoga, in the good yoga, that yoga is broken. See, Lagna Lord, 10th Lord, 9th Lord, Venus is there, Mercury is there, and Saturn is there. All three are together. This is a very good yoga. Lagna Lord, first Lord, and then second Lord, 9th Lord, 10th Lord, all united in the 10th house. This is too much of a yoga, right? And Venus is in own sign, Mercury is in a friendly sign, Saturn is exalted. This is excellent yoga, right? From generic point of view. Okay. But because this sun has come in, the yoga is all spoiled. Now, 9th Lord is afflicted, 10th Lord is afflicted, Lagna Lord is afflicted because of just one planet, Sun. that will spoil everything. Had at least one planet was out of the thing, it would have still helped because it is not being, afflicted by the eighth lord, sun.
Okay.
Similarly, for Mercurian signs, if Mars gets if your Lagna is a Mercurian Lagna, be careful with Mars. If your Lagna is a Venusian Lagna, be careful with Jupiter. If your Lagna is what I have left out. But in case of Jupiter, the advantage is, although he is a malefic, by nature, he is a biggest benefit. Right? So his association may still bring in some good, but yes, in case of Duryoga, Jupiter, it is better not to be conjunct with a good yoga. That is a generic principle when you are using Venus as the Lagna. I've told about Venus Lagna, Mercurian Lagna, Martian Lagna. Martian Lagnas, Mercury is the biggest spoiler, right? You have Mercury in association with a very good yoga. Let us suppose, good yogas, right? 9th, 10th Lord combination is a good yoga. 4th, 5th Lord combination is a good yoga. Any Kendra Kona Lord combination is a very good yoga. I'm assuming you all went to some classes, so you all know about all these things. I'm assuming them. So any yoga that forms the good houses together, brings good house lords together, that is a yoga. There, if this bad planet adds up, that spoils the yoga in very generic sense. If it happens to be a malefic planet, malefics are three natural malefics: Saturn, Mars, and Sun. Sun is the least malefic, but it's still a malefic. A malefic becomes the Yoga Bhanga planet, and if it gets associated, there is a higher chance of the yoga to be broken. The yoga is not working. Instead, a negative result may come from the yoga. That's why I said the person feels that the father doesn't support him, right? And if you ask the father, he says, look, I have two kids. I respect both the kids. I love both the kids the same way as I do, right? So you do not know where the problem is. You get that?
Yes.
Sir, for other three, for Jupiter, Venus, right? And
For
for Sun
Jupiter,
and Moon.
Venus, Jupiter, it can be Mercury also. Mercury, Venus, both can be a problematic planets. If that's why both are actually very closely there, right? They're usually together, or maybe one house here and there. So if both get associated and placed at a place for a Jupiterian sign, that can spoil the yoga for it. Get
Sir,
that?
for Sun, it is Saturn.
The sun is
Then who is for
Saturn,
Moon?
moon is
Moon, for
moon
Moon,
is
sir.
Saturn.
Okay.
Yeah, moon is Saturn, sun is Saturn.
And sir, what if Lagna Lord is conjunct with Rahu and Ketu?
I'm not taking, they are not bhangas. They are only chaya grahas, so they can only enhance or they can only reduce the effect coming up. Ketu reduces the effect coming up, or completely gives a very destructive result with the Ketu. Rahu tries to enhance the yoga. If it's a good yoga, he enhances it. If it's a bad yoga, it enhances it. This is a very generic system. But will you get results 100% out of it? I don't know. You need to know nakshatras. You need to use Navamsha. You need to use Dasamsha, and then look at this. If you're just using like a blind fellow, forgot all the 120 classes that I have taught about the nakshatras and everything, and from tomorrow you forget, and you are a very new man from tomorrow, and I try to apply this useless rule which I just said, maybe it will not work. Okay, GK.
Yes, yes, sir.
I keep emphasizing, don't take me wrong.
No, no, no. So then, if Rashi Tulya is in bad condition, but Navamsha is in good condition, so which one will give more effects? Like which one you
Rashi
have to
Tulya is
consider
very,
first?
very important. If Rashi Tulya is good and Navamsha is bad, then also good results will come. Now you have to see what is good, what is bad. Because at one combination in a Rashi Tulya can give you a good marriage, but father dies, right? So will you take it? I mean, same planet, same placement gives a good wife and a dead father. It can be possible. Okay, you have to deduce from where is it coming. So will you say it's a good one or a bad one? So I'm actually afraid of saying good and bad. That's why. But what is important is, so what you need to know, what are we looking at? So am I looking at marriage? So you have to start from there. You can't go like, am I looking at good or am I looking at bad? You cannot start like that. That is why Parashara said, Tanubhava, Dhanabhava, Sahaja Bhava, okay, Matru Bhava. So you need to know what bhava are you reading. Now you're reading Kalatra Bhava. Now you're looking at, okay, my objective is, let me look at Kalatra, that means the spouse. Now I am looking at Rashi Tulya Navamsha. Now I am looking at Navamsha. I am focused only on that. I am not bothered about what the other things are happening. Unless you do that, you will be all confused and keep thinking this is good, that is bad, this is good, that is bad. Nothing comes out of it. Okay? Get clear?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Have an objective when you're looking at the chart. What am I looking at? You don't have to look at all 5 things at a time. You'll be confused. You will lead nowhere. Do one thing at a time. Look at Kalatra Bhava. Okay, right. What are all those things? Come back D1. Anyway, you have the Nakshatra scheme. In the Nakshatra scheme, you will know whether the father will be live or not at the marriage. It's very simple. You will know, obviously. Then you go back and check in the Navamsha. Okay, is the father there or not at the marriage? So you know if the father is dying before the marriage, after the marriage. And go and tell him, look, your father is going to die in 5 years. Would you do that? GK?
Yes, yes, sir.
You will
Can't
go
tell.
and tell him that your father is going to die in 5 years. Will you do that?
No, no.
Why you say yes?
No, what you said is right, but like we cannot say directly to anyone.
Right?
Yes.
Anybody else has any questions? Good. It means that everybody understood everything. So let's say goodbye. It's a happy Diwali to all of you. Let's meet the next week. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali.